So people come to me and they ask me, Dave, what are you playing? And I tell them, right now, I'm playing Hawken. This is a free-to-play first-person mech-based shooter that is currently in beta. It's currently in beta. It's a closed beta. I happen to be invited in as during the alpha, during like late alpha. So it's been pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. Admittedly, I might be a little bit biased because I dig giant robots. By the way, a little drinking game for this video. Every time I make a reference to Megas XLR, take a shot. That also counts the name of my most used mech down here. That's shot number 1 and the one from before. So that's 2 so far. Anyway, now, like I said, mech-based first-person shooter. It's free to play. How about we jump into the garage so that way I can give you a little bit of an idea of what I think is going to be their model. It's mostly like Hawken points basically being their cash, being like real cash. And can I please say to any developer that's watching, just use real money, okay? I'm tired of these point models. I didn't like it with Microsoft. I certainly don't like it here. I liked Super Monday Night Combat for using real money. It helped that they had Steam Wallet on fueling their microtransaction stuff, but please just use real money. I'm tired of Hawken points. I'm tired of conversion rates and all that stuff. Yeah, whatever. I got that out of my system at least. But yeah, I've kind of bought 2 mechs with the points they give me so far, and of course they give you Hawken points for like for just playing games, and it's not the greatest rate. You know, I see like 9-to-1 ratio of Hawken points, and you don't get that many points per game. But you know what? This game is kind of fun, and you really don't spend that much on your mechs anyway. At least from what I've experimented with, it's like maybe like 1 or 2 items per slot. Actually, come to think of it, I never really bothered. I really didn't even bother with the internal stuff. So let me see here. Yeah, this is probably going to be a big example of just how much I end up doing all this. But anyway, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's kind of a very basic, very simplistic, but you know, it works for what it is, and I just happen to, I don't know, like I said, I dig giant robots. This is probably and this is a game that really kind of capitalizes on that, I'd say. So, you know what, why don't we, now that I've spent, I don't know how many points in real money on this, how about we just dive right into a game? The game has 4 match types. Missile Assault is essentially just kind of a King of the Hill style thing. You can kind of guess what Deathmatch and Team Deathmatch are. But like I said, Missile Assault is just kind of King of the Hill, except there's 3 points you have to protect. And the longer you deal damage by just keeping those points under your control. Deal damage to the opposing team's base by keeping those points under your control. And Siege is kind of a capture the flag-esque with a little bit of Dota sprinkled in. It's kind of complicated to explain, but how about we just dive into any match, see what we get here. God damn it. Every time I try to do this. Well, let's see if they'll actually... No. All the servers are reading 0 latency. God fucking damn it. Every time I try to record a video for this game. Oh, we actually get to connect in. There's been a lot... This game is in beta, and there's been a lot of issues with the beta, to say the bare minimum. I mean, a lot of issues with the beta, a lot of issues with the... especially with just trying to connect to servers. But, you know, it is a beta. This is going to be what it is. They're going to have this... I'm sure they're going to have this ironed out before it goes live in 2 months. So, yeah, anyway, we're in the garage before we launch out, so we can kind of choose between our 2 different... All the mechs that we own here, so I could choose between the basic assault that everyone seems to start with and the infiltrator that I like to use. So, you know, why don't we go with the assault just to make things simple. I kind of took the time to paint him out, and you can kind of, you only have the 2 weapons that you bring in, so I can either switch. So I can either stick with my default assault, but they do let you have like a secondary, like an alternate primary. So why don't we switch in the SMG over the assault rifle? I'm not really a big assault rifle guy, and we have rockets on our side, and special ability that lets us remove coolant. That is just cool down all our weapons if they overheat. There's no ammo you have to worry about, though your weapons do overheat if you use them too much. So let's launch in. Oh. Well, it did say the server was restarting. I've had very little. I will admit I like this game. I got to play in a game last night, but I've also been having very difficult luck with actually getting into games lately. It's not so. I don't know what the problem is exactly, but I mean, obviously that I don't know where to fault blame. But this game is damn fun for what it is, and I will defend it to the death here. Even if currently I have almost no shots of getting into games. There we go. We finally find a game that actually works. I've never actually had to use the server browser, to be honest. Damn it! Yeah, we'll try. Let's see if we can actually connect here. I mean, the game has been having issues with. There we go. Let's see if maybe this team deathmatch game will actually work. I mean, there's a lot I like about this game. The game really leans on its giant robot aesthetic hard. I mean, you load into a game here. Oh, and I think the match is actually in progress. You get into a game here, and you actually, like, right at the start of if you join a game right at the start of a match, you will actually see, like, a bootloader screen for your mech as it tries to process everything that's going on here. And I apologize if the frame rate's a little choppy. I'm actually, I try to keep up with my computer as much as I can. I actually normally play this. I was gonna play this on a slightly lower, let's say, graphical setting, just so that way I could actually record and play at a decent frame rate. But yeah, as you can see, the combat's pretty basic. You have your jump jets, you have boosters that you can take advantage of to get from place to place. You can also use those, kind of do like a little dash to the side, or sort. Let me see if I can't. Yeah, like that. And generally, that is the meat and potatoes of this game. And the goal, like I said, we're playing a team deathmatch here, so I'm expected to be worthless as shit because I can't deathmatch for the life of me. But yeah, this is at least a very familiar map to me. I played with this in the alpha, so it doesn't look like they've changed much. Alright, and I think I can get a kill here. Hey, I actually got a kill! Well, how about that? And here I was expecting this to be just a horrible cavalcade of failure here. And of course, and of course, you have to watch your health and your ammo, as well as there's no way to, as far as I know, to replenish the items that you can bring in. They're one use, but there is at least a way to replenish your health, and that it leaves you plenty vulnerable. But it's something you're gonna have to do a lot in this game, just to actually make sure that you survive. Your survival is going to be important here. All right, got my mech up. Got my mech's armor repaired back to full, and I think we are as good as we're ever going to be here. So let's just find another little tussle here. And one other thing I like about this game is that there's plenty of ways to communicate with your team, even if your team isn't exactly, even if you don't have like a mic. You can still call out enemies. They have like one button to call out enemies like at any point. Let me see if I can't. They popped up on my radar for a second. I actually want to use it usefully. Ah, there we go. Yeah, see, I can just tell my teammates, there we go, I have an enemy right in my sights here. And if need be, I can also hit Z to call for help, and that'll send out, like, I'm guessing, like, zone-wide broadcast. I've never actually seen that pop up. I've seen plenty of enemies sighted, though, so that, like I said, this game does a lot to help keep you healed up. Fold them. You might want to heal up a bit. There we go. There we go. Fold them. You really need to know when to fold them. Seriously, man. Yeah, but yeah, this game I happen to just enjoy immensely. It's got a nice little simplicity to it. I mean, and the game really makes it feel like you are driving a giant mech. There's a nice heft to everything you do. It just works with a game that's, you know, about giant robots. You know, so it's got a nice. It's got something. It's just kind of. I'm just very fond of it in general. Just mostly based off the material that it runs off of. See, I think I might get a. Damn. Yeah, like I said, the Assault's not my usual mech of choice. My usual mech of choice is, the Infiltrator, and I like to use the heat cannon a lot. For a mech called the Infiltrator, it's very focused on booms. So, you know, that's kind of my thing. There we go. And it's a nice little thing that I like, how all the different mechs have kind of a different arrangement of all the UI parts. So it's like, which makes sense considering that not every mech is going to be built exactly the same way. So, like I said, though, I apologize for frame rate. I really probably should have turned down the graphical settings a little bit. I figured, it's going to be a lower res than I normally play at. It should be sufficient. Not so. This game actually does run very smooth, though. It runs very smooth. I've never had any problems. The frame rate is usually pitch perfect, in spite of me living here in Jersey and fighting villains from afar. Take a shot. I will say this much: the game just runs like flawlessly from all my experiences. And I'm gonna get the hell out of here because I can't. Because the Infiltrator has very little armor compared to most other mechs. There's no. Like I said, like I mentioned the jets, you don't have like a backwards dash that you can do. You can side dash, you can side dash to kind of strafe a bit, you can dash forward to get to the front lines quicker. There's no backwards dash, and honestly, that was more of a strategic decision. Instead, he just do like a 180 turn. So, ooh, I got another 2 kills today. This is probably going to be a record. Probably going to get the best K-80 ratio I've ever gotten in this game. But yeah, I like the heat cannon just because you can charge it. It's a nice weapon. Lets me kind of aim a little bit. Take my time and actually aim. That seems to always be a problem. Hold on. Behind us, fold them. Yeah, well, this game. So let me see here. So, like I said, this game is simple in what it does, but what it does well, and I love it for that. So let me see here. I think I got a second kill before he killed me there. So, yeah, I should probably pull up the. Yeah, I'm actually got a positive KD ratio. That's actually pretty. I'm actually proud of myself for once. You should see me play TF2. It's usually not that great, and I guess it really comes as for if you should play this game over TF2. I mean, that's kind of like the heavyweight in free-to-play shooters, because, you know, Valve. But, well, I guess it really comes down to, do you like giant robots? Because this game lives and breathes giant robots. It is so strongly. That guy came out of nowhere. This game so strongly lives up to just being about giant robots that it couldn't be giant robots any harder. I mean, I forget if I mentioned this already, but basically at the start of a game, when, you know, like how in Team Fortress 2 you have like the setup for the round where you guys are not supposed to be able to fight each other. You're kind of gated off from each other. This game kind of does that a little bit differently by showing your robots boot sequence. You actually get to see a goddamn bootloader in action there, and that just made me act very It made me nerdgasm. I'm gonna say it outright. It made me nerdgasm. There's really no other way to describe it. I was just gonna try to say it, try to beat around the bush here. But trust me, as someone that actually, you know, uses Linux for half of his work, I found that just to be very, very enjoyable in its own special way there. So let me see. Come on, I can get this guy. I never rapid fire the heat cannon just because of the fact that it usually leads to bad things happening. Oh, speaking of bad things, damn it. I don't know the layouts of these maps very well. Yeah. I think I almost got him too. Oh no, wait, then again I was going to be 2-on-1 there. But yeah, I love this game for what it is, and in spite of, you know, maybe fighting... I mean, it's kind of a... I mean, like I said, it's a simple game, but it breathes its aesthetic so hard. I mean, all the use of jump jets, fuel, all that stuff, it works so well, and you know, I'm trying to think here. I was also trying to think of 1,000 more Megas XLR references, but it's also been so long that I feel like a regular orb trying to think of it. Oh, there we go. There's one. Take a shot. And but yeah, this game is just... It's unique for what it is, and I really look forward to it. I just hope maybe that before the beta ends, they rethink how much money you get out of on a per round basis. How many Hawken points you get on a per round basis. I mean, it shouldn't be so much that the boosts are useless, but it should be enough that you actually have a fair shot of getting items without getting the mech you want without having to spend gratuitous amounts of in-game money there. I'm getting the hell out of here. Or I could just die. That works too. I'm also not using any of my items. I really should. But yeah, I mean, the items are one use per round. I mean, per life, but, you know, you gotta work with what you're given, man. Oh, wow. And yeah, I know, my frame rate was going to molasses there. I mean, I've never had that happen. I've pretty much only had that happen with running with fraps, and I was trying to actually get a solid test run of this game with fraps not running here, but, you know, you only had so much to work with here. Okay, how come this guy's not doing... let me guess, he timed out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I timed out. Okay, so like I said, the servers have been very buggy for the beta, but my time with the game has been great, and I have actually gotten in a few good games. It was a lot... The servers in the alpha, I don't know why the servers in the alpha were so much more stable. But, let's see. Let's see if I can't find another game, and maybe I shouldn't actually use the server browser. Actually, you know what? You know, to make sure that this doesn't run like crap, I should probably turn down the graphics quality, like I was planning on doing. So yeah, things are probably going to look a lot crappier, but, you know, you make do with trying to make things actually work. Right? And the matchmaking still doesn't work, because reasons. I actually want to get in a full game just to show you this. Maybe actually let's see, sort by... Maybe you'll see if I can't get in a game of Missile or Siege. Siege is actually really fun, but it's definitely unique in its own right, and it's probably one of the most... And even if it is a little obtuse in some of its ways, can't seem to find a good Siege game here in the server browser, since that seems to be the only way I can actually get in a game. Oh, here we go. Here's Siege. Let me join this game. Yes! Siege! Alright, you're going to get to see Siege in action here. At least I hope you do. Damn it! Oh. What? We'll try one last time to get into a game. This is probably... like I said, though, it's just a beta. I am confident that by the time this game actually goes live, they will have hammered out all the server issues. You know, they'll try a missile game that's a little more straightforward. I'm not doing deathmatch. I'm definitely not doing solo deathmatch. That'll just end in complete disaster. Although some of the new maps are kind of fun, though. I do kind of miss the alpha deathmatch map. I mean, the alpha missile map. Of course, that was an alpha map, so didn't even have graphical assets. And that's something you'll never get to see. And don't seem to have any luck here. I'll try once again with a missile. I don't even get how these are actually, how the hell these games are actually getting joined if everyone keeps failing. I mean, there were definitely, the people playing the beta have definitely made their voices known on the fact that they actually have difficulty getting into a game. And there was a patch before I recorded this video that I thought would have fixed it. I thought, I mean, I actually left like the launcher open just so that way I wouldn't have to keep rejoining. Oh, that looks like a private server of sorts. Yeah, not even. I will try one last time, and no. Well, I guess this is gonna be all you get to see of Hawken. I'm sorry that this video turned out so disappointing. At least I actually got to get in some gameplay footage for you, because this game is fun in its own right. It's I would not be opposed to playing this game more when it actually went live. I just wish that and I'm sure by the time the beta is over, they will have actually hammered out the server issues. But right now, what you see right in front of you is pretty much 90% of what I see testing this beta. The alpha was a lot more stable in that regard, but I did have a lot of fun in the alpha. So just take my word for it. This game is enjoyable in its own right. The siege mode is something to behold. It's something special. And maybe just try one last time with the matchmaking. Maybe picking a specific game type would actually help. There we go. Apparently it just doesn't like being told to look for anything. Yeah, so see, this is the general idea of siege mode. You collect energy, like kind of flag there. You return that to your base, and then once you collected enough energy, your team's battleship launches, and you have to escort that to the enemy base and let that deal damage to their base. You have to do that like 3 times, though, and of course the easiest way for the enemy to take down your battleship with a very conveniently placed anti-air cannon right in the middle there. So let's go ahead, load in megas, and hopefully we'll actually get in the full game. And you get to see the whole bootloader sequence. Yay! This is like I said, this is my favorite part of the game here, right here. This whole bootloader sequence. And it looks like the devs actually have someone on hand that actually uses Linux. So for a match that was supposedly in progress, I'm surprised I actually had to deal with the whole bootloader there. Oh wait, I didn't switch my primary. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to use the assault rifle for a bit. Like, not my favorite. Oh god. Oh, I'm getting the hell out of here. Infiltrator, like I said, not fit for long combat against the assaults there. So at least I was able to actually make an escape with the fact that the infiltrator actually has a little cloak. So let me see here if I can survive long enough to pick up enough energy for my team. The other team seems to be leading in energy right now, so. see, maybe drop a rocket turret here to kind of help defend for a bit. And just try to collect all the energy that I can, return that to my team as soon as possible. Looks like they're going to launch their battleship, though. So yeah, that shuts off the nodes that provide energy, and now our goal here is pretty much just to take the anti-air turret in the middle, so that way we can take down their battleship. You can actually fire upon the battleship, though. Good luck with that. So let me see. I think this way is. Oh no! This is the wrong base. This is definitely the wrong base. I'm so dead here. Ah! Well, at least that means I can actually switch it up. So yeah, of course, when you die, you drop your energy and all that. So let me switch back to the heat cannon, with that I'm so familiar with. And launch in 1, go. There we go. At least they let you change your loadout every time you die. It would be nice if you could kind of change on the fly, but make do with what you're given. Now we got to really secure that anti-air. Looks like the other team has gotten a good hold on it for a bit, so let me get my just boost out over there as fast as I can. Whoa! There is fall damage in this game, I should note, which is kind of weird considering you're piloting a giant frickin' robot, but at least you have your jets to kind of soften the blow a bit. I'm not letting this kill get away. Well, actually, I probably should get away in general. But yeah, as you see, the enemy's gotten their battleship all the way to our side here, so that's probably going to be one bar knocked out of ours, and we have to try to just survive a bit. Oh! No, I don't want to bring up the map. I want to repair. Okay, so far. See, and yeah, they're gonna knock down like the first shield for our base, and then we're gonna have to head back to go back and start collecting energy again. So this going, and we got a rocket turret to help defend. Oh god, I was not expecting that. Did I just get 2-on-1 there? Looks like it. I probably should have called for help. Oh well, like I said, this game is kind of, I mean, I really enjoy Siege mode's probably my favorite mode, although it's a little, there's a lot to it, so it's like I feel like that I often spend more time in Missile Assault than anything. I try to avoid deathmatch because I am not a deathmatch guy at all. I like to try to help the team. Right, and it looks like, oh, huh, there we go, I get to pick up, I'm guessing that's my old energy. So let me see, and might as well drop a rocket turret to kind of help provide cover for a bit. Our team's doing a good job collecting energy, at least. We gotta say that much. So, yeah, as you see, my impressions of this game are, I like this game. I like it. It's, they've got some goofy designs as far as robots go, but it's fun in its own right, and And it deserves all the love it can. And you get the hell out of here, man. Maybe I could just toss it. No, there we go. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a nice kill there. Oh well. Well, it's probably more important for me to actually deliver this energy back to base, since it looks like they're gonna get off another battleship very soon. Just boost as much as I can. I mean, this game, I guess I mentioned how it really feels like that there's a lot of heft to everything you do, just because, well, these are giant robots we're dealing with here. And here we go again with this part. Just deliver the energy, and then I'm just going to have to try my hardest to actually secure the anti-air as quickly as possible, so that way we can actually shoot down their battleship. You can, I mean, like I said, you can do it by hand with your own weapons, but you're gonna have a bad time if you don't have the anti-air cannon providing backup. So let me see here and make a nice dash jump. I do kind of wish they'd bring back the tutorial a bit, but man, oh boy. Did that grenade hit anything? I can't see. Oh god. Let's drop a hologram. Maybe that'll distract them for a bit. Oh, I get back here, maybe. Yeah, there's no way that. I don't think we're gonna be getting that anti-air cannon anytime. And in fact, I would not be remiss if this game was called done right away. Oh wait. There we go. I think we actually got. Looks like we actually got control back for the. Oh, whoa. Yeah, the battleship actually has turrets. Well, I guess I should have seen that coming. I saw that happen. I thought I saw that happen from the enemy from watching it before, but I never actually been on the firing end. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to. Oh, thank God we took down the battleship. Thank God for that. But alright, so yeah, you get the general idea of siege mode at least. And like I said, missile defense is just missile mode. Missile is basically just king the hill, protect as much, capture points, and then protect them as well as you can. Now call for help there, because I'm sure I'm gonna need it for this. And we'll plop down a missile turret to kind of watch my back while I collect all this energy. And yeah, I like this game. It is very unique. It does a lot of things right, and it does a lot of things. It has a very unique, interesting aesthetic. I'm sure there's a lot of games out there that do giant robots, and they're all fun in their own right. Albeit lately, giant robots have been kind of in a slump. Thank you very much, Steel Battalion, for Connect. But yeah, this game, I love my giant robot, so this is just kind of in a game that I've been having on the radar for a while. I enjoyed the alpha immensely, although I can't really divulge too much on the alpha. But the beta, when I get into the beta, and I seriously hope and I'm sure they will. Oh God, I'm sure they will actually fix the server issues by the time the beta actually wraps up, by the time the game actually goes live. I will say this much, it's just a blast for me to play. Oh, wow, this guy really doesn't seem like he knows what he's doing. I'm not even gonna bother talking on team chat with him. Yeah, whatever. I'll just go ahead and deliver the rest of this energy. You can actually have both battleships going at the same time, so. And then that's always fun albeit it never actually ends up being successful for either team involved. There we go. Got the energy delivered, and now our goal is pretty much just take down the enemy battleship before it blows our asses up again. Which isn't that hard, honestly. Yeah, I like how the game does a lot of little things to try to keep the aesthetic going, to keep the aesthetic as alive as it is. Thought I had him. Pilot error. That's embarrassing. This is I guess I do have some complaints, mainly that I don't get to actually see what's going on while I'm sitting in the garage waiting to be deployed again. Oh, there we go. And well, yeah, it looks like we might actually get to see some ship-on-ship combat here. I think. Well, once my frame rate actually clears up. It happens. Like I said, I normally play this on like higher resolution, like on a higher resolution. So yeah, I like this game. Like I said, it does a lot of little things that I like, and it does them so well that I can't really fault it at all for what it... Oh, come on! I was cloaked. How did he? Yeah, well... Of course, I get competitive in every game, so getting taken down like that is just gonna happen, I guess. Oh, good, we actually took down the enemy battleship. Unfortunately, our battleship is probably going to be smashed to smithereens in a matter of seconds. Our battleship didn't make it. As well, you get the general idea of this mode, at least. I mean, the game I'm looking forward to what this game has in the future, at least. I mean, if they manage to just come up with this game type just for the beta, well, I'm wondering what comes out later in the game's life cycle. I mean, this game's a hoot in its own right, and definitely deserves more than what it's been given. Yeah, like I said, it's a fun game, and it deserves more. And I can't wait for it to come out of beta, even if, although I do kind of wish for maybe a little bit of maybe a few changes in the payment model. But that's just me, honestly. That's just the opinion of one guy who's probably a little cash poor right now, and happens to appreciate every free-to-play game he gets. But yeah, this game is definitely... It's solid for what it is. It could probably use a little bit of polish, but hey, that's what a beta's for, right? And this game isn't live yet, and I don't know what will come once the game actually launches. I'm honestly hoping that it'll be available through Steam. That would be nice for me, but of course that's me just talking there. But it is definitely a great game, and it deserves a little bit more of what's to come here. All right, good. I'm already healed up from dropping off my energy. Albeit it looks like they're going to get off at yet another battleship here. And just get nice. No one seems to ever notice the energy drops. I just have to notice playing this bit. Yeah, the siege modes do take a little bit of time. They are definitely the longest modes in the game. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that was a bad spot to heal up. And I'm out of items, so yeah. Probably gonna die here. Yep. Yeah, I thought so. Oh well. I'm glad I actually am able to show off. I'm glad that this video though was more than just looking at the server browser, because honestly, this game that would have been just, well, that would have just been, in short, been bad for business. It would have been boring for you to watch. It would have been bad press for the guys who make this game, and they deserve a lot more press than, you know, this. They deserve every bit of good press that they can get for this game, and at least in my opinion. Again, I dig giant robots, might be biased. Don't take my word for it. Just wait for the game to come out yourself and try it. It definitely deserves all the love that it definitely. I just want to see more of this in the future, a lot more of it. So, oh, all these energy drops all over the place. Well, at least I'm not getting disconnected from servers left and right. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, this game rides its aesthetics so hard that the only way it could ride it harder is if it was a horse in itself. I make jokes like that, but literally, this game is just that. I enjoy this game for what it is, and it deserves every bit of respect that it gets. Oh boy. Okay, now so let's see if we can't actually get this game going. This video would have definitely been a lot shorter if it was only showing off Team Deathmatch. It probably would have also not been anywhere near as fun for anyone, considering, you know, Deathmatch and whatever. We've seen Deathmatch modes in 1,000 different games. But the Siege mode, I love Siege mode. It's actually kind of creative in its own right, and I happen to like it for it is. I mean, there's a little bit of Capture the Flag, a little bit of Dota, a little bit of, I guess you could say, hey, the center bit's kind of like a... Ooh, nice. Glad I actually managed to make that kill there. Am I on a kill streak? Am I actually on a kill streak here? Let's see, maybe I should drop a turret. Oh, I did knock out 2 of the guys. Hopefully my teammates will actually get in and take down and capture that damn anti-air. Albeit I have people on there who don't even know what that means. But yeah, like I said, this game is fun. I like it, and let's see if we can't get at a decent victory in here. Well, decent victory before I die here. That grenade probably should have done something. Yeah, our battleship's probably not gonna make it, it looks like. Actually, it looks like there might be some ship-to-ship. I've never actually seen actual ship-to-ship combat in this game. It's actually kind of fun, even if no one gets to control the ship itself. But, I guess, like I said, I made comparisons to Dota, so, you know, that is gonna be what it is. Probably actually should be doing something else. Come on, guys, we can clear out the point. There we go. I think that... Although I don't think we're going to be able to get there in time to... See, maybe if I can actually provide some fire on the... Damn snipers! Yeah, they're sharp. They're snipered. I have max on this game. I love... This game is... Like I said, I know I'm kind of droning right here because, you know, it's been... Made this video an hour long. I probably should have... There's definitely some stuff that should probably be on the cutting room floor. But, you know, it's a worthwhile game, and it deserves all the love it gets. And honestly, I think I might just cut this video here, because you've kind of got the general idea of Siege mode. And the fact of the matter is that this thing is... Whoa! That there's really not much more that I can say with that about this game, because, well, there's not much more I can say about this game. I've gone on for the game for about an hour, and honestly, this game kind of speaks for itself. There's a lot of giant robots. You blow stuff up, and it's fun for that. And it's a solid shooter, and I love how it keeps to its aesthetic throughout the whole way. So, yeah, I'm just gonna cut this off here, and hopefully Audacity doesn't crash, because I do not want to have to re-record. So until next time, everyone, I'm Dave, and that's what I've been playing. Take care, everybody.